Stay myself, I never change. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Bridgewater's Vikings going up against Bortles' Jaguars.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line with the Minnesota Vikings. Bridgewater on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Latavius Murray, the 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Latavius Murray, 77 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Defense showing blitz.
Left, right. Green, 39. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Switch. Here we go now.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Vikings coming out here again to take over on offense. And this is a crew, obviously, that was so close, Charles, to becoming the first ever team to play a Super Bowl in their own stadium. So disappointment in that last game against Philly. But overall, I think they've got to be pretty pleased with the season.
They have to be because they put it all together. Won the NFC North. How about that win over the Saints in the divisional round? I mean, I don't know that they'll ever top that in terms of getting something done late in the game, especially with what was on the line. They do get Dalvin Cook back at running back next year. I think they'd still like to have a little more speed at wide receiver. But all in all, this team comes back pretty well intact and will be a force for a while.
Yeah, that defense is pretty set.
Very much so. I mean, try and move the ball against their front and then try and throw it against Xavier Rhodes. Good luck to you.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And now it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run. Murray looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play. And now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Defense likely. And they will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
The Jags first down, Bortles to Robinson. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Bortles now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. In motion now is Lee. They'll toss it to Fournette. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Now Henning. This will be caught at about the 6. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last to...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him for a loss of about 3. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy. It came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On 1st down, Murray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another 1st down.
You and I both know that you don't really, truly replace Adrian Peterson. But Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him. Upright with some power.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd down, Bridgewater. A dump down to McKinnon. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's the fullback taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside.
With pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Now Bortles throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. The pitch to Fournette. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Bortles now to throw. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Eric Kendricks able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles going to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Daniil Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league for that quarterback need.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, 57. Yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Forbath to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Ben Gideon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson-Aho. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know,